Let me take you through two different ways that you can set up the band belt system and which one I prefer the most. We're going to start with that one. Taking two dynamic stabilizer bands. Green and black seem to work the best because you don't want to overload it. Purple's fine for your really strong individuals, but green and black are going to work fine. Now the reason I like this setup more so than the next one I'm going to show you is because it's so much easier to get in and out of. Also, it's much easier for the athletes to preset the system, set it up so it's all ready to go. Let me show you how you're going to do it. You got two dynamic stabilizers, you got a green band. This could also be a blue strong band if you have that. Either one will work fine. You're going to take the dynamic link strap and attach the dynamic stabilizer bands to the green band. So let's just go ahead and wrap that around and get that set. There you go. So now my dynamic stabilizers are attached to my green band. Now all we got to do, this is all set up. You can leave this set up. You don't have to break it down. Now the cool thing is, all I got to do is take it around my body, get it up on the top of my hips. So here's my hip bones. I want the band above my hips. I don't want it riding on my hips. Then all I got to do is take the dynamic stabilizer and that end of the band and feed it through. Now I go ahead and position it onto my hips, tighten it up, make sure it's centered in the middle, and all I got to do is go ahead, pull these apart, hold one, hook it, hold two, hook it, and I'm into the band belt system, ready to go. This is by far the best way to go ahead because now when you want to get out of it, you just got to unhook here and here. You can leave it on and be ready to go. And it's much quicker and much easier. It's also very easy to just pop off, hand to the next person to use, and that's why I like the dynamic stabilizer version of hooking it up. Now the second way to go ahead and hook up the band belt system is to use a red band and a green band. Now this is the way you'll have seen me do it. Some of the videos that you've seen that I made a long time ago, this was the system I used. However, after developing the dynamic stabilizer setup version, I've gone to that exclusively. But let me show you this so at least when you see the videos, you're not confused at how and what bands I'm using. So again, I'm going to go around and I'm going to hook this on first. Alright, so I got to hook this on first and pull this through because I've got to now take the red band and hook it in. So now here's where it has to become, it takes a little time because you can't, the athlete has to put the belt on first before they can put this band on. And then the next thing you have to do is you're going to have to wrap it through a few times to shorten up the red band, otherwise the system is going to be too long. So again, that's the reason I like using the band utility strap, or excuse me, the dynamic stabilizer and the link straps, is because I don't have to worry about setting up the distance perfectly, all right? But now I've got the red band set up. So now what I do is I just hook it into this foot, and then I go ahead and hook it into this foot. Okay, and now I've got the same setup. Make sure the band is on the arch of your foot, so it's nice and locked in, and you're ready to go. So again, you can go this way, that's fine, but what you're going to find is when you go ahead and use this system, it's a little bit more cumbersome, and you got to keep that band in place, all right, so that you can hook it on and hook it off. So you can choose which way you want to go. You've heard my recommendations, but hey, you're going to love the band belt system.